Hey guys, it's me. I figured maybe you'd want an actual visual, make sure I'm okay. Um, I probably don't look that hot or sound that hot, but I look and sound a heck of a lot better than I did. Um, if you had seen me yesterday, you'd know what I was talking about. I was completely, I mean, I look white now. But you could put me next to a poster board of white and I'd have made it look gray. Uh, my lips were completely white. It was just, it was bad. So around 4 o'clock this morning, my poor husband, I woke him up because my heart rate just went out of control. I mean, it just, I laid down and I could feel my heartbeat throughout my whole entire body. I'm like, okay, this is a bad thing. I couldn't sleep. And of course, Laura, Laura C., you are completely right. Dehydration does not help with worry, stress, and nightmares. I mean, I'm sitting there just having worrisome nightmares that make absolutely no sense at 3:30 in the freaking morning. And I just, I knew I wouldn't be able to sleep. I knew I wouldn't be able to concentrate. And I had so much I had to do this morning. I'm like, oh my God, there's no way. There's no way. So, my husband had been talking about me going to a hospital. And I called an ambulance last night. The ambulance crew got there and they didn't even, they asked me questions, how have my fluid levels been, yada, yada, yada. Have I had any diarrhea, which, yeah, for 48 hours. So, I mean, sorry about the TMI, but, I mean, literally, I was losing water as fast as I was getting it. And they were like, okay. So, they took me in. It turns out I didn't have the flu, and I don't have an upper respiratory infection. Instead, I have a virus that looks like both. So, it's kind of a good thing because I don't have the flu, but and I don't have an upper respiratory infection. But I guess I was catching the virus at one of its best points because they, for all that the shift that came on blew it off and went, well, we're sending you home. It's just a virus. Yeah, it's just a virus. I had 2 bags of saline that I was attached to. They gave me anti-nausea medication because my stomach had been killing me for 2 days. I hadn't been able to eat anything, of course, which they said, with a virus like this, I mean, it behaves a lot like the flu. The first thing it did was drain all my resources and eat up all my fluids and make it where I couldn't eat. Right now, I'm still not able to eat, so believe it or not, since they were really concerned about my sugar, I am eating candy and drinking more liquids. But yeah, they said try to find something to put sugar in me so that I can get my strength back up. So I'm probably going to be looking for that because unfortunately, Gatorade and them, they have wonderful nutrients, but they don't have sugar. Pedialyte doesn't have sugar, which they really seemed concerned about getting sugar into my system. So likely the next glass of water I take, I'm probably going to be adding sugar to it. But they literally, they took all these vials of blood, they took urine, everything, and they said, yeah, you don't have the flu. But it took them a red hot minute to figure out what it was. And the whole entire time, they had me hooked up to saline. So right now, I've got a killer headache because I'm actually hydrated. All the aches and pains that weren't there before, I mean, as I was getting the first bag of saline into me, I'm like, my back really hurts. My head really hurts, and now my stomach is really starting to hurt, even though they gave me something to, kind of cut that out and make it where my stomach didn't hurt so much. That means it gotten pretty bad, I guess. They said, oh yeah, we're hooking you up to a second bag, and the lady came in and said, do this for me. And I did, and my lips didn't change color. And she was like, okay. She was like, so obviously the saline isn't doing the job fast enough. She went to go find something sugary for me to drink, couldn't find anything. So she wound up giving me water. I'm like, trust me, water is what I need. I mean, I've been spending like the last 4 days feeling like everything back here was just sticking together no matter what I did. It got to the point where I realized, you know, I'm drinking Gatorade, I'm drinking water, and none of it is doing anything. I was just drinking Gatorade. I mean, and getting up every 2 to 3 seconds to do so. And I'm like, I'm never going to get any sleep. You know, when your heart goes crazy like that. And that's the thing. They said it does that too. That my heart rhythm went AWOL because that's what the virus does. I mean, it literally eats up all your resources and your body protests. So right now, I just took 2 ibuprofen. It still isn't making the headache abate. My back still hurts. I'm still tired, but I actually feel closer to my normal self. I am not going to take that risk again, though, so I am going to be choking down some toast. Wish me some luck with that. Be choking down some toast, having some more water, and then I'm going to go and pay my rent. I'm hoping this won't be the last post you guys see from me for a while, but I do know that I'm riding the fine line when it comes to my actual net and phone. Yeah, and then I have car insurance, and yeah. So I'm going to be looking at that kicking my ass here soon. But for some reason, right now, I'm really not that concerned about that. I hit my fuck it point last night when I realized we're bringing in the money as fast as we can, and it's still getting eaten up as fast as the bank can eat it up. Which, to be fair, I had done a cash advance, so I expected, you know, Michael's check to go bye-bye. I didn't expect Michael's check and the money that T sent to go bye-bye. Though, T, the last 50 that you sent, and thank you so very much for that, sweetheart. That's sitting in the bank right now, and it has not been touched. The only thing I worry about is when they actually go to take out car insurance. I'm going to be hurting then. But right now we're doing okay. We've got at least 60 bucks in the bank, which is more than we had. Still got a bit of a headache. I'm still sick. I mean, it's a virus. I've still got a virus. I've still got to beat it. But hopefully I can get some rest. Michael went ahead and called in. I mean, there's just no sense in trying to get him to work when he didn't hardly get any sleep last night. He tried to sleep out here on the couch, which, you know, this couch is great for sitting on. It's sucky for sleeping on. I should know. I've been testing that theory for the last 4 or 5 days. So he didn't get any sleep at all. So he's going to be calling in. We can't afford it, but then we couldn't really afford me going to the hospital either. We'll figure out a way around that. We always do. But Mr. J sent us enough so that we can actually pay rent, which is a relief. And I have enough strength to be able to go do that. And since Michael's not going into work, I'll actually have the car so that I don't have to walk down to the bus stop today. Oh my God, you have no idea how much that walk kills me, people. It's about half a mile, and I've been pulling that off with a virus that behaves like a flu and a respiratory infection. So, keep fingers crossed for me. Hopefully I will get better. I'm feeling and looking 10 times better than I did before. Michael was just... The first thing he did when we got home was he hugged me and he was like, oh my God, he was like, you're warm. Because he said everything, all of my extremities, everything was just ice cold to the touch. All of me was ice cold to the touch. And he was like, that's just, you know, you have a tendency to be cool, but you're not, yeah, you're not icy like that. And he was like, your limbs are just ice, and yet my abdomen and everything was burning up. So I scared the whole entire house. I've been scaring the house for the last couple of days. Ronan was distressed when he rounded up the kiddos to come pick me up from the hospital. Ronan was distressed and was like, "Oh no, did Mama have to go to the doctor? Is Mama going to be okay?" And says that Mama's not here. I mean, he has been loving and petting on me for the last 2 days. My eldest has. He has actually been so good. I mean, it's kind of scary. The last 2 days, I have been so unwell. And he's actually gone out of his way to behave. I mean, gets towards bedtime, he starts to get hysterical. But, I mean, he has been so good and so quiet and trying to be attentive and let me know that he's there and taking his time and being patient and wanting to read to me. I mean, he's been fantastic. So, you know, kudos to my eldest. And kudos to you guys for leaving all your messages of love and leaving support. You all truly are the best. You've been helping me out so much, you have no idea. The cat talks to me again. It's so nice. He wouldn't talk to me for the last couple of days because I don't smell like me. But I came home this morning, and obviously, you know, 2 things with saline makes me smell like me. But, sorry, I'm still a little bit wandery. But I'm doing better, and I will be answering everybody's messages soon. It'll probably still take me a little bit. Shoot, by the time I actually get to it, the net and phone will probably be shut off. Just know that I have read them, and I love you guys, and I thank you so much for always being there for me. I'm hoping I don't start crying like a ninny. I swear to God, I've been doing that way too often lately, too. But this would be happy crying. The last couple of days, I mean, whenever I've started crying, it's not been a good thing. But you guys, you're always there for me. You always take such good care of me. And I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to repay you. All I can give you is my love and my, you know, and lots of thanks. I know it's not adequate, but thank you guys. And hopefully I will see you all soon and be responding to everybody's messages. As it is, here in a second, I've got to go and pay rent and keep a roof over our heads for about another month. But I love you guys. I'm thinking of you. And I swear I'm getting better, just for you. Talk to you all soon. Be good to each other and take care of yourselves.